Hello everyone, welcome back to the Steel Donut. Today we're going to be doing, we're going to be doing some of a story and another one of this guy's stories, but really it's just going to be a user highlight from Fictionpress, a related site to fanfiction.net. XenomorphAddicted2 is the guy?
Yes, he's addicted to xenomorphs 2 times.
Twice the xenomorphs.
No, this is his second account. XenomorphAddicted got shut down.
Yeah. too much shit, I guess. All right, we haven't seen much of this guy's stuff, but what we have seen has been great. So we're just going to get started on one of his stories, his longest story on this account, and then if we get time, we'll do some of the other stuff in the same video. All right, so
That'll be great.
I guess we'll just assign characters as we go through it because we haven't actually read this. I'll just read the title and description. Legacy of the Valiant, Book 1, Throne of Creation. Amphitryon, immortal Greek general hoplite, seeks the most powerful thing in the universe, the Throne of Creation. In doing so, he must face the 4 guardians, the sexy and seductive Empress of Time, the vindictive and hellbent Mage of Destruction, the benevolent King of Life, and Chaos. Along the way, old enemies
What's the difference
surface.
between a Mage of Destruction and Chaos? I guess, is it destruction without chaos?
There's always the odd one out, Chaos of what? Nothing.
Yeah.
Is
just
like the
chaos
Mage of
in
Destruction
general.
like the guy that knocks down house, or like the companies that knocks down houses? I mean, sure, it's destruction, but it's not chaotic destruction.
Right, it's not like... Oh, well, he's hellbent, though.
Oh, that's true. He is hellbent.
Along the way, old enemies surface, as well as old and new allies and enemies. Thanks.
Just draw that description out all the way up to the word limit.
Yeah, and it's 11 chapters, 5,172 words. We probably won't go through the whole story in this one, but if it seems like something we should do, we might come back to it later.
The first chapter is called Aftermath. Chapter 1. Amphitryon stood at the ruins of the Wayland factory, watching Miranda, Dyson, and those other guys drive away in their Bugatti Veyron.
Just a quick
Fucking other
reminder,
guys.
Amphitryon, Greek general hoplite. Wasn't expecting them to be driving Bugatti Veyrons. Just saying.
Another quick highlight, there's no, prologue or anything.
Oh,
This
okay,
is just
good.
how it starts.
Yeah.
He got the satisfaction.
No, you screwed it up. It's sastification.
He got the sastification.
Not to be confused with satisfaction. Because this
You have to go out of your way to screw up that badly.
sastification.
Wasn't that
Wasn't
that an old Rolling Stones song? I can't get no satisfaction.
Sastification.
You type sastification and 3 red squiggly lines show up under it, and you have to just ignore all of them.
Yeah, I just googled sastification just to be sure that we weren't
was
gonna
the
look
only
like
result.
we weren't gonna look like fucking idiots, and Google just autocorrected for it. Sastification,
Alright.
people.
Continuing, he got the sastification of Wayland's death and won a lot of money, which was in his magical bag.
What?
Still, his life felt cold and empty.
He realized money can't buy happiness after all.
He, after being immortal since the ancient Greek times, he just realized this.
He had nowhere to go, no goal in life, yet he was immortal.
Well then. Looks like he can't get no
Contrast.
sastification.
Yeah. Well, Amphitryon thought, I'd better go do something in life. And the Greek hoplite general walked away.
I feel like that sometimes too. I mean, I've got money, I got it in a magical bag, but still, my life feels cold and empty, and I go, well, I think I'd better go do something in life.
Yeah.
And I walk away.
I gotta go pick up a hobby. I can't be immortal after all.
Now that Wayland's dead, my arch nemesis of who knows how long time, because they just threw us right in here, is dead, I must move on. Okay. Amphitryon walked by a bar. He stopped to go.
Well, then
Walk by, then
he
stop.
didn't walk by it then.
He walked by it, then doubled back.
He was like, that's a bar. I should go there.
Yeah.
It was very noisy, stuffy, but not crowded. There were a lot of people, though.
Oh my god.
It was fucking crowded.
No, there were just 5 people just screaming at the top of their lungs.
Yeah, noisy.
Oh,
screaming
God,
and
guys,
being
can you turn the
stuffy.
noise down? Alright. The bartender, a fat guy with lots of bruises, greeted him.
Wow.
Said the fat guy in a
be
very
the fat
wheezy
guy.
voice.
How may I help you today?
God damn it, what a great voice.
Help you.
Coffee. Jesus. What the fuck?
Who's
Bob, you-
Oh,
I
I'll
guess-
be amphitryon. Just one bottle of spirits, please.
That'll be $5, sir.
$5. It's bucks.
$5, sir.
It's bucks, and sure.
Well, how do you know it's
What a
bucks? You're from
strange
Greece.
character trait.
Being an asshole?
Amphitryon handed over a magically generated $5 bill from his magical satchel.
Just as a note, guys, if it's magically generated, then it's probably counterfeit.
Yeah.
It's like the author has to convince himself that he's writing a Greek god here.
Yeah. God damn it.
Sit over there, please.
Usually bars don't have assigned seats, but okay.
You gotta sit over there.
Yeah.
Amphitryon leapt over to the table the fat guy pointed at, and just for good luck, he pulled out the Infinity Blade, his only weapon since the loss of his spatha.
Why did he pull out a sword to go sit down?
Those people are still screaming. He's got to stop them.
Oh, I guess we should probably stop.
He had won this blade from Raedriar, the God King and his former archenemy, and as Raedriar was dead at least.
Dead at
If he
least.
wasn't. Dead at least. If he wasn't, the former emperor would be in no shape to battle him, and Amph, as Amphitryon's nickname was, could very easily slay the God King.
What the fuck is going on in this sentence? I don't even see a pen. Oh my god, that period is so far away.
But Raedriar would have an endless amount of lackeys and minions to fight him, as well as his pantheon, the Seven Deathless, which consisted of Raedriar, Ashamar, his right-hand man, Eves, who escaped destruction, Thane, slain by Cirrus, a fellow warrior, Lombard, Kurokan, and the Silent One, who was killed by Amphitryon using the Blade of Grease, his first weapon.
Oh, periods. What are they?
What the heck? What
It's
was
been
all
so
that?
long, my old friend.
It's like, usually when people don't have periods, they should have stuck them in there somewhere. I mean, this guy should have stuck some in there, but he kept extending this sentence. You know, like, this person backed by his fellow guards, which were so-and-so.
Who was killed by so-and-so?
Who was killed by, I mean,
Yeah.
he just kept...
Using the Blade of Grease, his first weapon. Jesus.
All of these were dead, save Eve's, but this was the past. Thanks for telling us about them.
Hold on, going back to that last sentence, I'm just thinking about it. I bet you if you diagrammed that sentence, it would look like the Tree of Life.
The Tree of Life starring Brad Pitt.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
The Tree of Life starring Brad Paisley.
Brad. The Tree of Life starring
Okay.
Amphitryon.
Raedriar was dead. His empire had collapsed, and the deathless scattered. Now Amphitryon sat here in a bar without a life when...
Never mind. Who's this?
Who the fuck
I
is
can
saying
guess,
that?
I guess. You know what they say about the throne of creation, Alex.
What?
The man called Alex said. So is this Amphitryon
I
talking?
have no idea.
No.
No, it's not.
Okay. If anyone sits in it, they can rule the universe. Problem is, it's protected by the Empress of Time, the Mage of Destruction, the King of Life, And Chaos.
And Radriar, who was also with them once. And then he had this other guy named Joe who was with him too. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, and Steven, who was killed by Amphitryon, using the blade of...
4 guardians to get past. Impossible for a mortal.
What, was I Amphitryon? Oh yeah, I was.
Yeah.
But not impossible for an immortal.
Amphitryon had walked over to the table of men.
The Table of Men sounds like a band.
Tell me what you know about the table... I'm sorry, let me try that again. Tell me what you know about the throne of creation?
Amphitryon asked the man.
Oh my god, for once somebody put a question mark at the end of a sentence instead of not putting a question mark at the end of a question. Instead of missing a question mark, he put one in. God damn it.
Say, aren't you that one who put an end to the God King?
Yes, man. Is that all about the throne?
What? Meanwhile,
What?
Yes, it is all about the throne.
all right, thanks for telling me that. I guess
Yeah.
we'll just go.
You're the one who put an
I'll
end
go
to the
look
God
for a
King.
life.
Hey! Do you want directions? No.
No, he's
No,
gonna go look for a life.
that's all
now.
I
That was
needed.
the end.
I just wanted to know what it was. Thanks. See you later.
Meanwhile, the fat guy had returned with Amphitryon's drink.
Here you go, kind sir. He tips his fedora.
Amphitryon took out a gold coin from his bag.
Here,
You're
as a tip.
The fat guy took the coin.
I thank you, kind sir.
And then he tips his fedora. Okay.
And with that, all the men jumped on Amphitryon.
What?
Okay, ancient Greek gods, watching people drive away with Bugatti Veyrons,
Well, he's not a
summoning
Greek
a $5
god.
bill,
He's a
Just
general
an
hoplite.
immortal Greek general hoplite.
summoning a $5 bill, throwing the dude a gold coin. What's going on?
Well,
This
I
next
think...
paragraph will explain everything.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Oh, I see. It does. No, it doesn't. Amphitryon did not fall unconscious, however.
Why would he? They just jumped on him. They just started the fight.
Hey man, someone
Like,
jumped
imagine
on
if
me
that's how
once and I
fights
just
went,
fell
like-
unconscious.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody jumped me in an alley, and he didn't even touch me. I just fell unconscious. He took
He
my
just
wallet
jumped out
and
and
ran.
said boo, and I just fell unconscious. I gave up. I was like,
No. They didn't jump Amphitryon. They jumped on him. Like, the combined weight of all of them
Oh,
standing
he was
on
already
and
on
held
the
around
ground.
Amphitryon.
he was already on the ground.
They're just stopping his fucking face in at the moment.
Oh.
No. First, he sucker punched one guy in his balls.
Okay, two
You
things.
sucker
One,
punch someone if they already notice you.
can you really sucker punch someone in the balls? I thought a sucker punch had to go to the face. And also, it's unclear which he's referring to. He sucker punched one guy in his balls.
Then Amp kicked another guy in the balls.
Sounds like Amp isn't a very fair fighter. Are we supposed to side with this guy?
It sounds like Amp is like down below at their crotch level, just punching people and kicking.
Yeah, he's like 2 feet
One
tall.
guy standing with like one foot on a chair each, and then he's standing with his legs wide, so he can just boxing. What's that boxing fucking punching bag thing? He's just punching bagging the dude's balls. He's like, wow.
He's like Duke Nukem.
Yeah.
Yeah. He floats like a butterfly and stings like a bee straight into the
Dude,
balls.
floats like a butterfly, stings like a bitch. Fights like a bitch.
Alright, so he kicks a dude in the nuts. He felt the man's testicles pop under his Greek flying shoes.
What?
His shoes' serrated wings popped out, slicing 2 men in the stomach.
How many guys were there? Well, it could be worse. He could have sliced him in the balls, let's be honest.
Flying up, Amphitryon hovered over the group of men. The Infinity Blade, Amphitryon thought. He swooped down and grabbed the bag, drawing out the dreaded Infinity Blade.
Didn't he pull it out earlier? To
He
jump
already
over
had
the
it out.
table?
He never. I guess he put it.
Why
back.
did he even
didn't
put
tell
it
us.
down? Would a good trained soldier ever just put down their gun and just like walk
He put it down because he'd rather punch and kick dudes in the nuts. That's his preferred fighting style.
Oh, I see. What the fuck?
Whatever. He thought about the Dark Knight, Radriar's bodyguard.
He thought about Batman.
All right, what does the Dark Knight have to do with things? Let's figure it out.
Batman.
He had killed the man only after tossing him out of the window.
Killed
He
what
tossed him
man?
out the window and then he killed him.
Killed Batman after tossing him out the window?
I don't know.
Whatever.
What is going on?
This guy's okay. His fight scene is getting wrapped up in details so much that he's referring to other fight scenes.
Yeah. Amphitryon willed the shoes to retract, dropping him down. Since the Infinity Blade was very long and wide, he swung the blade around, scything down all the men around him, trails of blood arcing from the blade's point.
That's the son of a good guy.
What's
Whenever he draws his sword and kills people that aren't armed after punching them in the balls.
Right. They jump on him and he slices them to bits.
The fat guy hurried into the back of the bar, cowering. Amphitryon shoved the Infinity Blade in his satchel and ran outside, beginning his search for the legendary throne of creation.
And we're supposed
Good for
to side with this
Amphitryon.
guy. Wow, that was
Oh,
the
look at
first
chapter 2. Jesus, look at chapter 2.
Wait, it's called Journey Part 1. Oh,
Yeah,
we
look
might
at
as
it,
well
look
do
at it.
Chapter 2 as well.
Look at
All
chapter
right.
2.
Yeah.
Chapter 2, Journey, Part 1. Most powerful is one who controls his own power.
Hold on, let me just go see when Confucius said that. Confucius say most powerful. I swear I had a fortune cookie that said that once.
I think my fortune cookie had better grammar than that sentence, though.
Learn Chinese. Most powerful.
I think my fortune cookie that literally said, "You will go shopping," is better than that. Bob was there for
Yeah,
that.
I was.
Okay. Amphitryon headed west, as ancient scriptures told him the ultimate power lies to the west.
By ancient scriptures, he means, fortune cookies.
Yeah, he cracked open a fortune cookie and it had two sentences. Most powerful is one who controls his own power, and the ultimate power lies to the west. And he was like, "Damn, that was easy."
Amphitryon quickly activated his shoe's wings and took off to the sky. But in order to the throne,
Yep.
he needed to get through the Star Forge, and that could only be accessed via a portal through space and
I'm just
time.
gonna say, he doesn't actually know where the throne is because the guys never told him where it was.
No, he told him.
killed them
He
all.
told him it was powerful. That's all he told him.
Yeah, and then he
Which
killed
is
them
something
all,
you
so-
probably could have guessed. It's called the Throne of Creation. He just killed those guys for no reason at all. Well, I mean, they jumped on him for no reason at all, but I probably would have, before killing them, said, "Why are you jumping on me?"
Maybe they thought it was a trampoline. You don't know.
Yeah.
That's probably it.
All right. But he didn't have control over space and time.
Damn! That sucks.
He told himself.
Wait.
He told
It
himself.
sounds like he's ordering a dog.
Oh my god. The Empress of Time controls time. Perhaps she could open such a portal. Worth a shot.
He told himself.
How many times are we going to say he told himself?
He sounds like he's talking to his dog.
That sucks, he told himself.
boy.
Wait, he told himself. Damn, my balls itch, he told himself. I'm going to pick my nose, he told himself.
I'm gonna kill a bunch of guys that jumped on me, he told himself.
I'm going to punch like 6 dudes in the nuts, he told himself.
Yeah. So, Amphitryon marched west valiantly,
I thought he was flying.
Marching in air.
starting his journey to find the Empress of Time.
And that's the end of chapter 2.
There is no journey, part 2.
There is no journey part 2. Let's just stop. And real quick, I just want to say something. I just want to say something real quick. Kylena is the name of the Empress of Time in this story, And some of you might already know that Kylina is the name of the Empress of Time from the Prince of Persia Sands of Time trilogy. So, or I guess it's not a trilogy anymore. So this is a fan fiction on Fictionpress.
No, it's a fiction.
It's
Obviously,
totally
it's
original
fiction by Xenomorph.
Maybe
Addicted.
it's
They
an
stole it from
inspired
him.
fiction. I mean, he threw out like 20 names in the first chapter and
Pulled a
explained
character in from another thing.
Obviously, they stole that from him. Get it right.
Yeah, get it right.
Get it right. Get it right.
So-
Get it tight.
So yeah, that was the first 2 chapters of Legacy of the Valiant, Book 1, Throne of Creation. And now, if we head over to his fucking user page, I'll just read. There's a whole bunch of copy spam in his page. Not as much as I've seen on other people, but still, any is too much. And I'm just gonna read from this. Joined May 2nd, profile updated May 4th. Author has written 3 stories for Action. Most of my profile is on fanfiction.net, but I have something to say to all of you Legacy of the Valiant fans. Oh, and my pen name on fanfiction is the same. So, good, we can go to XenomorphAddicted2 on fanfiction and find the rest of his copy spam on there. Legacy of the Valiant, Book 1, Throne of Creation. Legacy of the Valiant, Book 2, Return of Radriar. Legacy of the Valiant, Book 3, a compiled stack of Amphitrion's adventures.
I don't think he tried all that hard.
For that title, I don't think he
that
tried
title.
hard for the next one. Legacy of the Valiant, Book 4, Amphitryon, From Zero to Hero. And
That was my
even
favorite
worse,
Disney
Legacy of the Valiant, Book 5, coming soon.
That's my favorite.
So you
book
might be
coming
like,
soon.
okay, so clearly we just dipped our noses into Book 1, right? We didn't read the whole thing. So
Yeah.
maybe Book 2, Book 3, Book 4, maybe those are kind of interesting. Well, he has Book 2 up. And we can read through that one too.
I'll
Matt,
read
you want to
it.
give us the description, or
I'll give you
just
the
give us the whole
description.
thing?
I'll read you the whole thing because
Yeah.
it's kind of a short. It's not the longest.
Yeah.
Legacy of the Valiant, Book 2, Return of Radriar. Way to spoil Book 1 when they said Radriar was dead. I'd like to add.
Oh yeah, good point.
Radriar the God King is back, more powerful than ever before. And now Amphitryon, Kylina, and Hecuba must prevent the God King from adding America to his list of dominions. Star, this notice will be removed. Star, Return of Radriar is currently a placeholder. This notice will be removed once Throne of Creation is done. Thank you.
Oh, so Throne of Creation isn't done then?
Return of Radriar, Chapter 1. Write your review here.
That right there was Legacy of the Valiant, Book 2, Return of Radriar.
And it's finished too. I'd like to add. There's no other chapters, so this is the whole book.
That's done. Great. That was a
I
great
can imagine
story.
this being like picking this up at Books A Million, and it just says Chapter 1, and then you have like 300 blank pages that come after it.
Does this guy think he needs to reserve space on this website? Like,
Well,
man, you don't
clearly
know,
not,
you might
because
run out
he
of
didn't.
space.
He didn't reserve space for Book 3 or 4.
yeah. So he's
Maybe he's getting to that.
titled 4
Like-
books. He hasn't come up with the title for the 5th. He's dropped 11 chapters of Book 1, and he's just like put in a Book 2 placeholder.
I still like.
They do that in real life too. They do that at publishing companies. They give them placeholders
Yeah.
to publish the book later.
Well,
here's
look, Legacy-
Chapter 1.
Legacy of
Publish
the
the whole
Valiant.
thing later.
Dude, Legacy of the Valiant, Book 5, when it says coming soon, he's not talking about the story. He's just talking about the title. The title is coming soon.
Yeah, he has.
Because he's got a title for Book 3 and 4, but he doesn't
hasn't
even have a
thought that
chapter
far
written
in
for Book
advance.
2. Well, why don't we scroll on down? There's one last thing that he has on this account, and that's the promo guide to the series.
We probably should have read this first because this will promo guide us.
This will let us know who
This will
the
tell
fuck these
us
characters
all of
are.
like the 20 people that he mentioned in the.
No, it's
chapter
actually
1 of
just
Book 1.
4. You just got 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll read the.
It is-
I'm gonna read the
Okay.
the description and the title. Legacy of the Valiant: The Promo Guide to the Series. Meet the 3 main characters in this promo guide. Learn all
I like
about
that he has
Amphitryon.
4 people in here. So,
Yes.
yeah.
Learn all
3 main
about
characters.
Amphitryon, Kylina, and of course the God King Radriar, and the other guy that
Can I
didn't
forget
mention.
him? He was my favorite.
Yeah. I can't wait till he returns. A good pack to the actual series. New characters added.
New character added.
It's single, character. Legacy of the Valiant. This is a guide for the new characters. Main. Okay.
Amphitryon. The main character, Amphitryon, is an immortal Greek warrior. He defeated the god king Radriar and won the Infinity Blade from him. He has a relationship with Kylena, the Empress of Time. Also,
Okay.
slam something.
So really
Amphitryon dodds.
He just moved. He just put his OC in for the Prince of Persia in the Sands of Time trilogy. Okay, just making sure.
Amphitryon dons the Greek hoplite armor, but it is gold. So, how does that change anything?
Yeah,
He also wears Hermes' shoes and Athena's shield after subduing both of them. Wow, what a jerk.
So this is like
asshole.
a God of War / Prince of Persia mashup? I don't know.
This is my favorite.
I mean,
crossover fan
Kratos would be the guy who, when people jump on him, he'd just slice them in half.
Yeah, he just punched him in the
slice
balls.
their balls.
Yeah, he'd punch them in the balls, slice them in half, and go, "Rah!"
As well as Hades' hoplite helmet of invincibility. So is he
Invisibility. Invisibility.
Invisibility. Yeah, invisibility. I guess he's just wearing, like, two stuff.
Amphitryon prefers not to use the helmet, instead walking into a bar, drawing his sword, and then punching people in the nuts before
Dude,
leaving.
drawing his sword, leaving it on the table. He won this blade by defeating the God King, and he left it on a bar table. That's like... It's like when you hear about those people. It's like when you hear about those people who like get prototype iPhones and just leave them on like a bar and just leave. Except it's like if you won the iPhone by killing Jesus. What the fuck? What the fuck?
Amphitryon is a straightforward kind of guy. He will not hesitate to attack an enemy or random other people that happen to be there, I guess.
Yeah.
However, when Kylena is involved, Amphitryon will devise all sorts of ways so that his lover does not get in harm's way.
Whoa,
A
white knighting.
beaties / aspects.
A beaties. Yeah.
A beaties. Being immortal, Amphitryon has superhuman strength. Is that what comes with immortality? Like, do I just become immortal?
I feel
and
like
get
being
superhuman
immortal
strength
makes
and
him more
speed?
of a god king than the dude that he killed and defeated.
I don't know. We don't know fuck all about Radriar yet.
Something I'm confused about. At the start of book 1, is Amphitryon, like, does he have a relationship with Kylena then? Or is it going to develop and he's just spoiling us?
I have no fucking idea. He spoiled us on the on the titles for book 3 and 4, so...
Amphitryon from Zero to Hero, the high school years. Amphitryon, class of -4000 AD.
Amphitryon,
I guess
class
BC
clown.
in that case. I don't know why. Whatever.
Infinity Blade. Since winning it from the God King, it is his main weapon. Magical hoplite armor. His hoplite armor can resist many attacks. Well, he's immortal. Who the heck cares?
What the fuck?
Disappearance powers. Since donning the helmet of invisibility, Amphitryon can melt into the shadows. What if there are no shadows? Then what? And go
no
through
shadows,
physical objects. Well, then he's no longer invisible. He's just not there. As well as many things that aren't.
He can go through things that aren't physical?
I don't know.
What?
So can I. That's not a superpower.
Yeah.
I can do that already.
He can go straight through your emotions.
He can go straight through solid
Feelings.
air.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
He goes straight.
Kylena,
No,
Empress
he
of
goes
Time.
straight through concepts like, I don't know, justice and and
I bet you I could walk through
not
justice
being an
and
asshole.
glide.
He goes straight through grammar.
Yeah.
Yeah, grammar and shit.
Kylena, Empress of Time. The Empress of Time and one of the 4 guardians of the universe, she was Amphitryon's enemy until she fell in love with him. Does he love her back?
Can I once again?
Would
he's
Kratos
just
love
keep
anyone
going.
back?
I love this next sentence. You guys still there?
Yeah. Go ahead.
They have an intense sexual relationship. They
Banging
both truly
all the
love
time.
each other.
But they both truly love each other.
Kylena first appears in a red outfit, which had a long drape on the front of her waist, a cloth with a belt on the waist, clothing around her neck, running to her belly button, and her back is exposed. Well, this is what was. Now it's what is.
Right. Again,
Yeah, I'm
this
so
is all
confused.
the description. This is just a description of her, what she looks like in
No,
Prince
what
of
she looked
Warrior,
like and what she looks like now.
what
at the
she
same
looked
time.
like in Prince of Persia: Warrior Within. It is the same character.
She has green eyes, red fingernails, and lips. Later, Kylina has a mystic Persian look. Or I guess you could say maybe she was involved with a prince of Persia.
Yeah.
Or something.
Yeah, maybe a prince, some kind of Persian.
A princess
somebody.
of Persia.
Yeah.
She has the peasant of Persia. That's what it was.
Yeah.
She has no weapons. She has a star on her forehead. Wait, did I read that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she has no weapons. She has a star on her forehead, lots of jewelry, and has more clothing than in
What?
Warrior Within.
What the? He just tipped his hand.
Wasn't even wasn't even trying to hide it now.
What the fuck?
She appears with a cloth in the U shape on her chest. Is this what she appears now, or what she did?
Who
appear?
fucking knows? Okay.
I don't know. It's not like in the new Prince of Persia. They all wake up in the modern day and drive away in Bugatti Veyrons.
That's my favorite Prince of Persia game. Don't
Maybe it's
bother.
like they find Kylina after she's hit up a Forever 21 or
Yeah, the
something.
2012 reboot of Prince of Persia, where they're in the modern day.
It's dark and gritty. They're in New York.
Yeah,
and
the
it's
dark
like-
They
and gritty.
rebooted it. The game is just called Prince now.
You're like,
And
you're
then
like,
they're gonna
you're
reboot
like,
it again and call it that game formerly known as Prince.
yeah, dude. Prince is set in modern day Iraq, where you have to dodge RPG fire and fucking I don't know.
I'm just gonna skip some of this stuff.
Hold on,
The
let me.
rest of it's just
I just want to read. I just want to read one part of this.
okay.
Tattoos of vines with blah blah blah. She also has eyeshadow, darker, longer, thicker, and richer hair. She's been using L'Oreal because she's worth it. A more gentle voice, so like a totally different voice. Tattoos of vines and with leaves running down her arms and legs. Why? Brown lips and brown eyes. This is a completely different person. She is barefoot. Kylina is very mysterious and also foresees random moments in the future. She's the Empress of Time. She sees all of time. That's the point.
She sees random moments, like they're so random XD.
Random and funny.
So this guy changed everything about Kylina except her name and where he took her from.
Yes.
He literally did a half-ass job.
That has to be the most effort I've ever seen. Someone taking a character and making them completely OOC. God damn.
Abilities, time. Being the Empress of Time, she can control time. And she can also see so random XD happenings in the future.
Lol, lol, lol.
Me striking a kawaii pose. I'll put that picture up again.
i.e. speeding up time, aging beam, that's great. Youthful beam, that's even better. Pulling random objects from different times. Again, it's random.
Just
Like,
random.
not
She's
thinking
pulling
about
out
anything.
rubber chickens and dildos and shit all over the place.
Trapping things in interdimensional voids. Does that have to do with time?
Etc. Close parentheses.
Sword fighting. Here's the best part. Sword fighting. Kylina is an expert in sword fighting with many different types, despite the fact she doesn't use any weapons.
No
She
weapons,
can
yeah.
just
She
say-
doesn't use weapons, but she still carries 2 holsters on her back.
Yeah.
That's what I'm really confused about.
In case she
She's an
finds
expert
one.
sword fighter.
She likes to accessorize.
Yeah.
Seduction. Being the Empress of Time is very enticing and no man can kill.
Being the Empress of Time is very enticing. Oh no, the Empress of Time is very enticing. And no man can kill her except for the prince in the non-canon ending of her. Oh wait, no!
God.
Yeah, no. Oh wait, no, 2 people killed her. The prince in the non-canon ending of the Warrior Within, and in the canon ending, the Vizier in... So, definitely men can kill her. So you're
I
just
killed her
wrong.
once. Raedriar, the God King. I love that name. That's such a great name.
Yeah.
Amphitrion's archenemy and sometimes ally.
What?
The God
What?
King.
How can he be art? This is some
God,
Eggman
he's
shit
spoiling
right
like
here.
3 books in advance now.
What the
The God King ruled the world's largest empire, 9 million square miles and more.
Hold on, let me just stop. Let me just stop right there. Do you know how many square miles, according to Wikipedia, the United States is?
How many?
3.71 million.
So he rules like all of Pangea.
Yes.
With an iron fist and supported by the infinity blade. No, he's not. The other guy has it. Never mind. Slayer of the Immortals. Later, Amphitryon apparently kills him.
Apparently, even the author doesn't know.
But he survives and is made a slave of the Mage of Destruction. Ultimately, Rageark. You know, I like how this is an introduction to a thing, right? But he's spoiling everything.
Yeah.
This is like introducing the story with, and the good guys win, and this is how they win.
Okay, what?
I went to Google.
Uh-huh.
I typed in RAID, and it filled in the rest. Rageark, the God King.
Really?
He stole this thing from something called Infinity Blade.
Well, that
wait,
makes sense.
Infinity Blade? Like,
Infinity Blade is the name of...
I thought that sounded really familiar.
Game?
Oh, here's the cool thing. Look at the picture of Infinity Blade, and then look at the chapter, or look at book 2.
Oh my god, are you fucking kidding me? I'm looking at the Infinity Blade wiki, and I'm willing to bet he just copied and pasted the list of equipment that this guy fucking has. Because he says, he regains the Infinity Blade, blah blah blah, wears magical Helios armor, helm, Helios crown, Sunstorm shield, Epsilon shield, uses the Infinity Blade. And I'm looking at this thing. It says Helios armor, Helio blade, Sunstorm, Epsilon, Helio helm, and Helio crown. Jesus Christ.
This is my favorite fiction. Good thing this isn't a fan fiction.
Yeah, good thing this isn't a fan fiction.
Also,
now we have to look up Hecuba.
Also, for the main character, Amphitryon, the guy bastardized the Greek character, well, Amphitryon, but fucked up the spelling of the name.
Really?
Amphitryon was a son of Alcaeus, king of Tiryns in Argolis. He was a Theban general.
Did he kill Hades?
Are you fucking kidding me?
So none of this is like... he's stolen everyone.
In fact, he's also stolen Hecuba because she's from God of War.
Wow. I just gotta say, that's
Thanks for coming to Fictionpress. Specifically coming to Fictionpress to post a fan fiction that is a crossover.
To post your Greek mythology X Infinity Blade, X Prince of Persia, X God of War crossover that takes place in the modern day.
Also, it has a placeholder chapter 2 as well.
Yes. He had to reserve chapter 2 so
it.
that Fictionpress wouldn't run out of room. You son of a bitch. This is the most incompetent person I've seen.
I'm gonna look at the reviews.
We started this recording thinking he was just a shit writer.
And now we realize he's a shit for
And now
farts.
we realize he's just a complete idea decrepit person.
Here we go. Here's the review of Book of 1, chapter 1.
Oh, yeah, we didn't go through that.
Neutral said on chapter 1, it said that, well, that escalated quickly at the end. I'm guessing the fight scenes may be a little glory.
Maybe a little glory.
They
Just a
him
tiny bit
little
glory.
but...
Which would fit this time period. Yeah, it fits modern time. Things are a little glory in modern time.
Yeah, a little bit.
A good start as well to the tale. I can't tell if he is a hero, villain, or what right now, but I would guess that will be determined later.
No,
then,
hold on, and let me do this next one. Next review from a familiar face, XenomorphAddicted2, on his own chapter 6 said, "The Immortals, this story is awesome!" Thanks,
Bro,
XenomorphAddicted2, for your review
out.
on Hang On. That was... Oh my god, that guy was the author himself writing that review.
Yes. Wait. May
Wait a minute.
11th, and he gave it for chapter 6.
Yep.
He started the story May 3rd.
Yep.
So he dropped at least 6 chapters in 8 days.
And then waited until August 7th to...
And now he's only gotten 5 more in the next 3 months.
Can I just say, Xenomorph Addicted, buddy, heart to heart here, Bob to Xenomorph Addicted 2. What the fuck, man? What the fuck? Come on. Really? I mean, come on. Come on. God damn it.
that was XenomorphAddicted2.
Yep.
That was everything about
Yeah,
it.
I don't think we can learn any more about this guy that we don't know at the moment.
No, I can think of one way to learn more about him. We still haven't seen his fanfiction.net page.
Actually, I'm on it right now. This is like 40 minutes so far.
Yeah. Oh my god. I don't want to read
We should just
any
do
of
a
his...
goddamn podcast.
I don't want to read it. I don't want to read this guy's fucking fan fiction. He's so bad. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna read a couple things.
Here it is. Well, that's it. I'm 13. There you go. Now you know.
Well, here I'm gonna read a couple things from his fanfiction.net profile. Just this beginning part. Hi, I'm XenomorphAddicted2, and I'd like to tell you about myself. Food, pizza, movie, AVP, Transformers 1 through 3, Species 1 through 4, Marvel Cinematic Universe.
That's all they need to know about.
That's all
I feel
we
like
want.
We're best friends.
I feel like we're the best of friends.
Quick, name a food.
Pizza. I don't. Oh shit. All right. Well, that was Xenomorph.
And then he says TV show Tron Uprising fanfic story.
Oh, that's way down here. What the fuck?
Yeah, he just posts like
Oh,
a
he
copy
pasted
paste
some-
thing in the middle of his freaking interest list. Food, movie, shit copy and paste thing, TV show, fanfic story. Well, that's it. I'm 13, and then more copy and paste stuff.
That's all I need
So
to
he has
know.
5 lines. He has 5 lines about himself, and in the middle of it is a big copy paste shit.
Yeah.
Well, that's fuck. That's XenomorphAddicted2.
Yep.
Thank you for watching. If you have, well, and
No
I
one
guess
made
we'll
it this far in.
No one fucking made it this far. All right. Well, see you guys later, I guess.